Right?
So he's interrupting me again.
And I've said seven times I need to go. You're not
come on, man,
listening.
Saeed.
So he's,
Saeed,
yeah, I know you're scared. Just relax.
I'm gonna ask him. That's what I'm gonna ask him. I'm still waiting for his answer.
Just relax. Say it, Taqi.
I'm still waiting for his answer. So
Secondly, he said this narration does not exist in our corpus. And Ash-Shafi fil Imama, Ash-Sharif al-Mursala, is literally responding to it, and he's saying, if no matter which way you interpret it, it does not affect the Prophet. This is what he's saying. This is what his scholar is saying, right? So the whole issue is, why would your scholar respond to something that's not even in his corpus? Why would he have to defend himself from something that's not in his corpus? Well, it's obvious. It is in his corpus, right? And he knows about these narrations of your Imam saying to narrate these ahadith, and that there's no issues with it. Now, just to respond to it from a Sunni corpus, right? The Imma that did do tasheeh, meaning that they did say that it is sahih, they interpreted it in the same way, that this has no naqs and it has no issue, it has no effect on the Prophet ﷺ. Now, so I answered it from two ways. I showed how his own scholars are saying that these narrations, right, do have value and they are authentic. You can narrate them, because he tried saying they're fabrications. So indirectly, he attacked his own infallible Imam, saying that his infallible Imam commanded to narrate fabricated narrations. Secondly, I showed how his scholar is responding to it and trying to defend his own corpus from this narration, showing that it's in his corpus, not simply just in Sunni corpuses.
Can I ask you a question, Em?
Oh, no issues. I still have time.
Yeah. I'll give you more time.
No issues. Ask your question.
I don't feel you've answered the question here in the way that we're saying this. You keep on saying, when it comes to your side, that
I don't believe it's authentic to begin with.
It doesn't. We're saying it doesn't really affect anything. And
I don't believe it's authentic to begin with.
We're trying to give you the example. The precise thing what Muhammad said was, he told the people of the Quraysh tribe out there that you can go ahead and continue praying and worshipping your pagan gods. So that means he associated partners with Allah now. He made other gods, also other, whatever you want, entities into gods. Right? So that's Shirk Akbar. You're not answering that. You keep on saying like it didn't make a big difference. It's a big difference.
Okay, so I still have time, right? So how much more time will I get?
I'll give you as much as time.
So can I get another minute? Can I get another minute? Thank you. So first of all, I don't believe the narration is authentic, right? That's the first thing. I'm responding from the perspective of a scholar that does believe it's authentic. So the scholar that does believe that it's authentic, he interprets it how I told you he interprets it, right? And by the way, this specific wording of him saying he's commanding people to go continue worshiping pagan gods, if you could bring the source for that, that'd be very beneficial. So we could actually tackle that specific source. Right now, I'm bringing the riwayah, which is mashhur.
Tabari.
Yeah, can you bring it from Tabari? Yeah, bring it from Tabari.
You got Tabari, you got Sahaba.
Yeah, bring it from Tabari. My time is not done. My time is not done.
Yeah, your time is done.
My time is not done.
Let me answer.
Yeah,
okay, I got plenty of
source
sources to show you on this. I got plenty of sources to show you on this. You know the sources are there. Your own guy is saying that it's authentic.
One second.
You're not disputing that.
You know what I said? I said this specific wording. Can you bring it from a Tabari?
Let me ask you this.
1 second.
I'll bring you this. Hold on.
No, Jay, can I speak?
I got it. Just 1 second. Then I'll let you go, okay? I'll bring you that. But I'm kind of curious, while I go bring you this, what is he saying it's authentic?
What do you mean?
What exactly is he saying is authentic? What is he saying is authentic?
Who specifically?
Your hadith guy. While I go bring it.
I didn't even show my hadith guy once. I didn't show my hadith guy once.
So listen to me. My question is, what exactly is he saying?
Yeah,
is
which
authentic?
hadith guy? I have to know which hadith guy.
The guy you just said, your scholar who said it's not a big deal. It's authentic.
So I just showed you. No, that just shows that you didn't understand what I brought. That's a Shia scholar saying that.
No. The one who showed you Sunni scholar that says.
No, I didn't show a Sunni scholar so far. This guy is a Sharif al-Mursala. This guy is a giant for the Shia scholars.
So, okay, what is
one second. So, 1 second, bro. Can you put a muzzle on this guy? Because he's interrupting me and you speaking. Okay. So, he is saying that if we're going to say that this happened to the Prophet ﷺ, we interpret it in two ways. That it's in his qira'ah or in his thinking. And the only person that it actually affects is the person who obeys the shaitan. Right? So this is a Sharif al-Murtala. Now, host, are you there, Darren? I think you're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, you got 39 seconds.
Yeah, no issues. So, what I wanted to speak to you about is that Sayyid Taqvi said that after I speak to Al-Azhari. Oh look, he ran away. There we go. He ran away. Anyways, so when I tell you guys that Sayyid Taqvi is a runner, right? In front of 500 people. Hey, I still have 40 seconds. Don't interrupt me. I still have 40 seconds. Don't interrupt me. So just to show you guys that Sayyid Taqvi is an absolute runner, right? He just ran away. He ran away in front of 500 people with no shame. So the guy will sit behind videos and act like he's a preacher, but when it comes to randoms on TikTok catching him, he's a jaban. He's a coward.
Because he's been saying he has to leave. And you didn't answer the question.
Of course, yeah, but he didn't have to leave when Yunus. He didn't have to leave when Yunus was here,
All right,
right?
that's time, you guys. Hold on. All right.
He didn't have to leave when Yunus was here, right?
Okay, let him respond. Azuri's going to respond to what you just said, and then we'll just continue the conversation. He left, and like you said, he said he had to go, so I don't want to chuck it up to just he ran because he's been saying he had to go for like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, at least from our perspective, because he has been saying it for the last 30 minutes. Like, dude, I only got a few minutes left.
So yeah, thank you very much. Can I get my time? 5 minutes, like him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry,
Put 5 minutes on the clock. Go ahead.
Can I get my time?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the screen, okay? All right, everybody else meet up, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. First thing that I want to say is my brother Nas called him a mudallis. It's just very quick and said he insulted me. Now, then I want to hear from him. This Tahzib al-Kamal fi Asma al-Rijal is a Sunni book, and it says that the Amir al-Mu'minin, the commander of the believers of the Sunnis, he says, ما رأيت أحدا من أصحاب الحديث إلا يدلس. I never saw people who were the narrators of ahadith except that they are mudallisin. Are you telling that your boy Shob is insulting all of your narrators? Thank you very much. Because he said that Nas insulted him. Now, the narration that he brought don't interrupt. About the narration that he brought from, what's it called? Bahar al-Anwar is very simple. Amr ibn Shamir, okay? This person, because he said that, oh, you guys accept Israeliyat. Amr ibn Shamir, according to the narration that you brought, Bahar al-Anwar, volume 2, page 263, he's weak. Now, where can we see this? In Mujam al-Rijal hadith Sayyid Khuwi, عمرو بن شمر قال النجاشي ضعيف جدا boom. So what is this guy doing? He's just running to our books, bringing our scholars disproving from their books that Satan puts narrations in the mouth of the prophet. He's running, oh look, Zurar said this, your book said this. Bro, leave our books, don't run away to our books, okay? Every time that you come to our books, we are literally embarrassing you. Stop this, answer it from your corpus. Now, again, I'm gonna just, for the last time, from our books, our scholars are replying this from your books, refuting this from your books. For example, this in Shia book, Sahih min Sirat al-Nabi al-Azam, by a Shia scholar, Said Murtaza Amuli. He mentions here Qissatu Qarani. And then he speaks about it, and then he says, وَنَحْنُ نُعْتَقِدْ جَازِمِينَ بِكَذْبِ هَذِهِ رِوَايَاتٍ. We believe that these ahadith are all lies. So again, Muhammad, don't run away from our books. There is not a single Shia narration that says that Satan put things in the puts words in the mouth of the prophet. Stop to go to the Shia books saying this, that. Bringing weak narration from our books doesn't help the true prophet quotes thing from the quotes Quran from Satan. Now he says, bring it from At-Tabari. No issue, I will bring it from At-Tabari. Give me a second. And again, he said that
I have Tabriya.
No, I have my own own.
And by the way, I got a call right in
with the authentication.
Wow.
So the same narration, okay, that I brought is in Tafsir al-Tabari, okay. He brings here the narration and he says Sahih. In Tafsir al-Tabari is authenticated. Again, now actually because I have time, I brought already from their scholars that this is Shirkun Akbar. This is a major shirk. Let's see what is the things of their scholars on this.
After you finish, we're going to give it to Jay to input, and then we're going to pass it back to 24. Because Jay has something he wants to say as well. But let him finish, Jay.
Yeah, so he says, I don't believe in the authenticity of these narrations. Now, Ikhwan, let's say that all of these narrations are weak. first of all, these narrations are not weak. All of them are, most of them are authentic. We have at least six authentic narrations from this. But let's say that all of these narrations are weak. Okay, for the sake of the argument. According to the Sunni Hadith science, when you have multiple chains about one event or about one Hadith, even if they are weak, they make it authentic because you have a couple narrations which make strong each other. Now, about this event, okay, so this is the narration, yeah? تلك القرانيق الأولى وشفاعتهن لترتجى. There are 33 chains. 33 chains about this. 4 of them are Sahih, 2 of them are Hasan. So 6 authentic narrations about this event. You can go and run away to Shia books, doesn't help you again. Now, according to the Sunni corpus, if you have so many chains, if you have only 3 chains, it's all authentic. In Mirghat al-Mafatih is a Sunni book, he says, فَهَذِهِ إِنْ زَعَفْ بَازَهُ فَتَعَدُّدُ الطُّرُقِ يُرْقَى عَلَى الْحَسَنِ. Even if you have multiple chains which are weak, when they come to each other, they become Hasan. They become authentic.
That's time. All right, so we're gonna give it to Jay. Jay, did you want to put anything before we pass it to M24?
The only thing I wanted to say, I think, I don't know if you know this, but Majmu' al-Fatah, Ibn Taymiyyah says the early Islamic scholars, Salaf, collectively considered the verses of the cranes in accordance with the Quran, and from their latter coming scholars, Khalaf, who followed the opinion of the early scholars, they say that these traditions have been recorded with authentic chain of narration and it is impossible to deny them. The Quran itself is testifying it. Ibn Taymiyyah and Majmu' al-Fatah, volume 10, page 291. I know you know this because you know a lot about this stuff. I'm kind of unsure why you challenged and said that he did not say those words. Tabari says it. Everybody knows exactly what even Jalalain in the tafsir of the 2252 says that's what he said. You know this stuff. So our question is again what my friend just asked out here, our Shia friend here. Okay? And that is, this is Shirk Akbar. How is this not Shirk Akbar? This should put him out of the fold of Islam.
Hey, can I jump in before the big bro comes up?
Yeah. Go ahead, Jonas. Jonas might want to answer something as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I did not get cooked. I wasn't allowed to finish my my conclusion. And then you can see how strong the Sunnis are, because even the Christians, they need help from the Shias to tackle.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The Shia, they can't stand on that.
Is that your contribution that you want to sit down and cry?
We was cooking y'all before they even came up.
Yeah,
they
please.
came up to validate why we was cooking y'all.
Right, and Eunice, no, you don't do that with me on the panel now, Eunice. You know, I'm your daddy when it comes to this stuff, okay? So now, you don't have anything to contribute other than crying about stuff. So now go back to Mr.
Go ahead.
M24.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Appreciate
M24,
that, yeah.
the question is this. Again, Shirk Akbar, brother. You got to answer it.
All right, 5 minutes on you, M24.
No issue. So I'll respond to both of them. You know, we have the 2v1, the Christians and the Shia. That's fine. So Al-Azhari, if anyone is actually tracking his argument, what did Al-Azhari say? He said the narration of the Imam saying to narrate from Bani Israel. He said that's weak, right? Maybe the chat was tracking. Chat, did he say that? Yes or no? If the chat says yes, right? Then Al-Azhari said that. So, what'd you say?
I asked the host if he can rise Nas.
Who? You said Rise.
He's talking about the guy that you already dropped.
Nas.
Oh yes, Nas. He was already up here, man. He just couldn't keep his mic muted. So
Yeah.
I had to drop him down.
So look, they said yes.
So yeah, we're trying to keep order in here.
No issues. So they said yes. You see that? So I like how the chat tracks. So he said, unless he's going to backtrack on his own words, and he knows we clip him every single time. You can check out the S2K page. Guy has like 10 different videos of me smoking him. Anyways, so he said that this narration of his Imam commanding the people to narrate from Bani Israel is weak, right? Now let's see if that's true. Give me 1 second. All right. So what did I say the source was? The same source that he quoted, Bihar al-Anwar by al-Majlisi, volume 2, page 361. From Basair al-Darajat, he mentions the same thing. And he says al-Washa is the weak person. He says, قال أبو جعفر عليه السلام حدث عن بني إسرائيل يا زرارة لا حرج. Narrate this from Bani Israel, there's no issue with it. Number 2, right? Let's check footnote number 2. He mentions the primary source, Basair al-Darajat. What does he say right here? وَسَنَدُهُ صَحِيح. It's authentic. So don't lie in front of 500 people telling people that this narration is weak, you liar, right? You're an absolute liar. So your scholars are authenticating this narration and they're saying that this narration is authentic. Secondly, I go tab out. Look, he has to tab out. He's getting help in the back channel. Tab out, boy. Now, secondly, he said that...
He's eating right now. He's eating right now.
He said that what?
Bacon.
He said that because Nas called me a mudallis and I said that's an insult, and then he brought Ruwat al-Hadith saying that a lot of people are mudallisin. A person who's a mudallis in hadith is different than a person who's mudallis in debating. A person who's mudallis in debating means that he's lying, intentionally hiding the truth. A person who's doing tadlis in hadith means he's not saying who he narrated from, right? There are two different things. I know you're not that sharp, but that's fine. Anyways, so this is Kitab Tafsir al-Qurtubi. He said that if we bring you so many different chains and you try to weaken it, the chains authenticate each other. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. This is volume 14, page 425. When he mentions the thing about Gharaniq, he says, وَهَذَا حَدِيثٌ مُنْكَرٌ مُنْقَطِعٌ. This hadith is munkar, munqati'. It's rejected and it's disconnected. Now, a very simple qaida and hadith science that I'll teach you again is that if a scholar says a hadith is munkar, even if you bring 1,000 chains, it will always stay munkar. Who says this? Let's show you who says this, right? Because you're going to try to authenticate it with different chains. No issues. 1 second.
What hadith is munkar?
Bro, don't speak. Are you?
No, hold on. He still got a minute for me. Whoa. He's
I thought that was saying.
Relax.
I thought that was saying.
Relax. That's a mod.
No. I didn't know it was the mod. Go ahead.
You know, this whole thing is confusing to me, right? Because you're trying to make it authentic for the Shia.
Still got a minute 30. I got you.
No,
got a minute 30. Go ahead, Tiger.
One versus
We're gonna
one.
put a minute 30 back on you.
Easy time. I'm sorry. I was just trying to track.
Tiger,
hold on.
but he still has a minute 30. I got you. I got you in 24. Go ahead, Tiger.
I was
All right. In
saying
Kitab
the reason
al-Irshadat.
I was hello.
Hey, hold on, in 24. We got you. I'm gonna put your time back on there.
Yeah, the reason why this is confusing because M24 is trying to make this what's it called, hadith authentic for the Shias. The Shias are trying to make it authentic for M24. The Shias are saying that it's not authentic for them, and M24 is saying it's not authentic for who? Who is it authentic for? Because I'm confused. I don't know, Doron. Am I the only one that's confused?
I'm trying to learn as well. I'm learning as well, Tiger. But go ahead, M24. You got a minute 30. I'm putting on my timer right now.
All right, no issues. So this is Kitab. So what did he try doing, right? He tried authenticating it through different pathways, meaning he's saying we have one chain here, one chain here, one chain here. Even if they're all weak, but when you combine them together, they'll be authentic, right? So there's a whole book dedicated on this. Kitab al-Irshadat fi taqwiyat al-ahadith bil-shawahid wal-mutaba'at. It's a book speaking about authenticating ahadith from different pathways and different chains. Let's see what he says in page 89. He says, وَهَذَا مِنْ أَدِلِّ الدَّلِيلِ عَلَى أَنَّ الْحَدِيثِ الْمُنْكَرِ أَبَدًا مُنْكَرِ. He says, if a hadith is graded munkar by a scholar, it will forever remain munkar. No matter how many different pathways you bring, it will always remain munkar. And what did Al-Qurtubi say about this? Al-Qurtubi said that the narration is munkar, as I showed here in his tafsir. 1 second. He says in Jam' al-Ahkam al-Quran, volume 14, page 425, he says, وَهَذَا حَدِيثٌ مُنْكَرٌ. This hadith is munkar. Now, he's trying to speak about, oh look, your prophet is being affected by Satan, and that you believe that prophets could be affected by Satan. How much time do I have, host, by the way?
You got 19 seconds.
19 seconds? Okay. So we'll leave a nice surprise for him because I only have 19 seconds left in my next time. We'll speak about prophets being affected by Satan. Go ahead. He can take my 19 seconds.
Real quick. Hey, real quick. Is Nas still here, you guys? Is Nas still in the chat?
Brothers, let
I think he's been out long enough. Is he still here?
I need to show something here because you never answered me. You see these guys going after
No, bro. Can you speak with him after me? Because then you're gonna say it's what's it called, 2 versus 1.
It already is 2 versus 1.
No,
it already is 2 versus 1.
I can do that.
Hey, Nas is still here. Bring him up.
I have no problem. I can do that. But again, for the record, you never answered my question.
Yeah, because you didn't. When you bring me a source, can you bring it to me in Arabic, not English translation?
No.
Yeah, because I have to go by the Arabic.
You can go find the Arabic version of it.
All right, so give me the reference.
All right, so there's Jalalain and Tafsir.
No, give me Ibn Taymiyyah's reference.
Well, I told you Majmu' al-Fatah, volume 10.
Volume 10, page?
Yeah, page, hold on, what page was it? Oh wait, I think I may even have the link to it. Wait, what's wrong with Jalal Jalalain also?
That's
I'm not
fine.
gonna
You
start
go to
with
Ibn
this one.
Taymiyyah. I want
You
Ibn
cannot
Taymiyyah
start, here it is. Sifat, okay, volume 10, page 291.
291 of his Majmu' al-Fatawa?
Yeah.
All right. I'll look at it right now.
He's
Go ahead, go
Jalal
ahead.
Jalalain.
Ask your question.
Hold on, I'm going to give you all my sources. Don't start playing with me on this stuff now. I'm going to give you Jalal Jalalain. Tabari, I didn't understand which Tabari you're saying which, because Tabari here is talking about 2252. He's commenting on 2252. So I'm going to show you this real quick. Hold on. We need to close this down. So let me get the big screen for a second. Let's shut this down. Because you know you're playing games with me by pretending that this is not there in your thing. Okay. So here it is.
Nobody said that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, can I get the big screen? I can't do it to myself.
Hold on, I got you, bro.
This is on the 2252. I'm just going to read 2252 for chat real quick so they understand what it is. This is in the Quran. It says, and we did not send before any messenger or prophet, except that when he spoke, Satan threw into it some misunderstanding, but Allah abolishes that which Satan throws in, and then Allah makes precise his verses. Okay? So I went into the tafsir of Jalal Jalalain on this, and it says, and we did not send before any messenger, Rasul. This is a prophet who has been commanded to deliver a message, or a prophet Nabi, one who has not been commanded to deliver anything, but that when he recited the scripture, Satan cast into his recitation what is not from the Quran, but which those of whom he, the prophet, had been sent would find pleasing. Who? The Quraysh tribe would find pleasing. He'll tell you that in a second. The prophet had, during an assembly of men of Quraysh, after reciting the following verses, Surat Al-Najm, what he just said, have you considered Lat and Uzza and Manat and the third one, 53, 19 to 20, added as a result of Satan casting them onto his tongue without his prophet being aware of it, the following words. Those are high-flying cranes, and indeed their intercession is to be hoped for. So they, the men of Quraysh, who were thereby delighted. So now, he's talking about these three cranes, pagan goddesses, that they can sit down and worship. Okay? And the Quraysh really felt good about it, because that was their gods. Jabril, however, later informed him, the prophet of this, that the Satan had cast onto his tongue, and he was grieved by it, and was subsequently comforted with this following verse, that he might be reassured of God's pleasure, the verse that we just read. Thereat, God abrogates, nullifies whatever Satan had cast, and then God confirms his revelation, and God is a Noah, yada, yada, yada.
And what source is that, Jay? What source is that?
Jalal Jalalain's tafsir of 2252.
And let me screenshot that real quick. Hold on. I can't see it. I can't see it.
There you go. Then you can.
No, the source. I can't read that. But just the
you can
source.
zoom into it. Oh yeah. Do this. Just go into this here, 2252.
Okay.
And on Quran X, and then go into tafsir, and then you'll find Jalal Jalalain right there.
Jalal Jalalain is
that's his guy, right? That's his guy. Okay.
There is
And
no
then Tabari, yeah. We're going to get now. Even TikTok shake out here, throwing Jalal Jalalain under the bus. This is Tabari,
Jalalain,
and this is in Tabari's book here. Right here, he says in his Tabari's book here. Okay, it says. Satan cast a false revelation in the messenger's God tongue. The messenger of God was eager for welfare, yada yada yada. Let me see where it started. And then I've got the screenshot. When Satan cast on his tongue two phrases, these are high-flying cranes, verily their intercession is to be desired. Okay, and it says out here, that evening Jibril came to him and reviewed the surah with him, and when he reached the two phrases which Satan had cast upon his tongue, he said, I did not bring you these two. That's what Jibril tells Muhammad. Then the messenger of God said, I have fabricated things against God and have imputed to him words which he has not spoken.
Wow.
Then God revealed to him that 2252.
Now let me ask you a question real quick, Jay. With that verse right there that you just read, and with the source you just gave, according to the previous revelation, God said, if a prophet goes forth to speak a word in my name that I have not given him to speak, that prophet shall unalive. Is that correct?
Yes.
That as a prophet of God, if you speak a word in his Quran, name that he has not commanded you to speak, that prophet shall unalive.
Yep.
That's a problem. That's a
That's
problem.
in the
for
Quran
us.
too. What he's done is he's made Alat, Al-Uzza, and Manat, 3 pagan goddesses, equal to Allah. And that's the problem. That's the Shirk Akbar. All right, thank you.
So did that happen, Yanis?
All right. So is he gonna?
Oh, go ahead. M24.
No, I already spoke. So I'm waiting for this guy to take his round, so then he could get the big boom in the next round.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me bring him back up, Jay.
Yeah, by the way, can we get it 1 versus 1? Like, so we can.
Right.
Actually, we know you need help from Christians.
Can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys stop him?
Already clipped. It's too late.
2 seconds. Can you guys stop him running to my books and just lying on my
You're
books? Because
clipped.
he's not
It's too
answering
late.
to my books.
What we all noticed,
You need the
one
Christians
thing,
to help.
M24
Hey,
does
check
not
the help
answer
with-
questions.
Yeah,
Does
it's
not,
fine.
does not answer a
It's
single
fine.
question.
That
Can
is
you guys
fine.
clip my
That's
time?
it. Al-Azhar, it's too late. You're clipped. That's it.
Right.
It's over.
Bro,
No.
clip what? You lying on my books?
You need help. You need
Exactly.
help from Christians.
I
you guys
already
hear him?
said it from
Wait,
the
host,
start.
host, did you hear that?
I
He
already
said,
said it from the start. don't
host, wait,
interrupt, so-
host, did you hear him? He said, "Can you guys please tell him not to go to my books, man?
Yeah.
Please."
Yeah, so very simple.
You're actually a joke.
I can't
you
tell
buffoon.
Yeah,
In
listen,
all
I'm gonna
fairness-
answer every single thing that you're bringing from my
Alright,
books.
okay.
It's just that he always runs away from the question and he
Go 911.
runs to my books. I answer every single scan that he brings from my books. Okay, I get
Please
it.
don't go to
Can
my
you guys put my
Okay,
time?
I'm gonna put 5 minutes. Azuri, hey, M24.
Yeah, I want
you
5
gotta-
minutes.
Okay.
You gotta
He
mute
has
up.
the
Give him
prerogative
Hey, everybody
of
else
not
mute
answering.
up. If you're not a mod, you gotta mute up.
Right. Listen, he has the prerogative of not answering. We are all noticing that he avoids my question all the time. Okay, on the Sunni side. Right? So we all notice it. So if he doesn't want to answer you, we can't force him to do that. Okay? And he's not answering my things too.
But Jay, you're asking him to have multiple
Christians for help.
conversations at the same time, bro.
So
Yeah, just let it versus me and I'm
so
24.
look at this. So I'm responding to 2 people.
Yeah, he can't argue against. He can't
Yeah,
have-
just
One
let it
second, that's
versus
fine.
me and
Look, the
M24.
issue is you want me to respond to 2 people. Just give me double.
Yeah,
the
No,
time.
just let
This has
no
to
no.
be separate.
Double the
This
time,
would have
that's
to be a
it, right?
separate.
There is-
So
just let
Al-Azhari, right? Al-Azhari is he's getting help from 2 people from another person, right? And
I'm
he
not
gets-
getting help
and
because
one
they're not
second,
helping
one
my
second.
things.
That's fine. He can get as much. I don't care. Like Al-Azhari can get help from.
In all fairness, M24.
Yeah.
Can I just speak real quick? Can I
Hey, let
just
us-
The problem is M24 is just running away to
Can
my
I
books.
just say my
He's not
piece?
answering
Hold
the
on,
single
wait,
Can I
what's
say my
going
piece?
on?
But I don't
I
have
will
it.
say my
Hey, relax. Everybody mute up. Jay, mute up.
Can I say my
Everybody
piece
mute
real
up.
quick?
One second.
look,
M24, I'll give you another 5 minutes.
You guys mute up. Hold on.
Okay?
So Jay proposed. He did propose an argument as a mod, but I would say, Jay, it is unfair for him to have to argue against 2 positions at the same time.
Yeah,
No,
just
that's
let
fine.
it
I could do it,
By
Darren.
the way,
I just
we're
need more
talking on
time.
the same
I just
topic.
need more time.
Because
No,
if they want to make
just
it
let it
2v1,
between me and
Okay.
M24.
You said it's
Just
on the
let
same
it between
topic.
me and M24.
One second. I have no issue with both of them. I just need more time. That's it.
No,
That's
just
all I'm
let it
asking
between
for.
me and M24. Just let it between me and
Can he
M24.
have more time to answer your argument as well, Jay?
No, the point
Yeah.
is, Darren, if you
Yeah.
want,
Listen,
no, can I speak?
Al-Azhari, listen.
No,
listen.
if you guys want to argue with him,
Listen,
that's
this
okay.
is a
Then I'm gonna
Christian
drop.
panel.
If I
We
guys
are
speak, I want one
discussing
versus
this
one.
too. This can't be just between you 2 guys.
But Jay,
It's okay, it's okay,
I think
just-
even wait, hold on. I think if we're going to be fair, because even us Christians, when we're doing this, we won't have 2 of them speaking to one of us at the same time.
Like, this isn't
I think
about
it's
Christianity versus
yeah, I think it's only fair that we just let them hash it out,
Right.
and then when one of them drop, then obviously you pick it up.
It's free game. It's free game.
Pardon them, yeah. It doesn't.
But it's been Shia versus Sunni for this whole conversation.
yeah.
So we want
that's
to continue this to see if they can come to a theological conclusion and see who's right and who's wrong.
And then when they're done, obviously you got it.
Yeah, I mean, Jay, you can have a floor once it's over, but yeah, we gotta let them hash it out. Just to be fair, he should not have to answer 2 different arguments at the same time. Go ahead, Azuri.
Can I give my time? Can you start
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna
time?
put 5 minutes on. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on you. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much. The problem is with M24, he's just running away to my books, doing tadlis, lying upon my books, not even reading the scan, and then just running away. He brought Tafsir al-Qummi, right? He said that in this book it says that the Shia believe that Satan put verses in the word of the Prophet. Yeah, you brought Tafsir al-Qummi. Don't lie. You brought Tafsir al-Qummi.
Wait, let him finish.
Yeah, you brought Tafsir al-Qummi.
Go
By the way,
ahead.
he's interrupting.
Keep going,
In
sir.
Tafsir al-Qummi, okay, it mentions this is 2 seconds. This is what the Amma says. Okay, فَإِنَّ الْآمَ رَوَى أَنَّ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. And then he mentions this, and he says وَجَرَى إِبْلِيسَ عَلَى لِسَانِهِ. Again, Amma means Sunnis. This scholar, if the book is authentic, he's quoting from the Sunnis. stop going to my books, doing tadlis, then getting baked on it, and then saying, oh, he says, please don't go to my books. Simple, because you're just lying in front of people that don't understand Arabic. Again, every single Shia scholars that he brought, like I showed, is speaking about the Sunni books. So my scholars felt bad for you guys because you guys are just destroying our religion. And then they said, oh, let's refute it from their books because they cannot do anything. What did your scholars do? They said, the Shia scholars refuted it. Nah, let's say that it's authentic. Now, this is Kitab al-Tas'ir al-Aziz al-Hamid في شرح كتاب التوحيد by the grandson of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, a very big Sunni scholar. He mentions here the story of Qaraniq, the satanic verses, ألغ الشيطان. You see here. And he says, وَهِيَ قِصَّةٌ مَشْهُورَةٌ صَحِيحَةٌ. It is a well-known authentic story. You see here in one. Here in one, he mentions who authenticated this. صحح قصة قرانيق جماعة من الأئمة منهم ضياء الدين المقدسي. So ضياء الدين المقدسي authenticated this. One scholar. والحافظ ابن حجر. He mentions it. والسيوطي. Again another scholar. والشيخ سليمان غيرهم. وبها جماعة من الأئمة كابن جرير. ابن جرير الطبري authenticated this. النحاس والبغوي والواحدي والسمرقندي وابن أبي زمين والسمعاني وابن جزيد والشيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية في مجموعة الفتاوى and شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية وقال في منهاج السنة على قصة المشهورة عند السلف والخلف. Boom. All of these scholars are authenticating this. This guy is running away to my books, doing tadlis to my books, saying that the prophets got things for got the verses from Satan. Again, I want to mention something from my books, then inshallah I'm going to end this from my books. He tries to say, in your book, the prophet, got verses from Satan. This is my books. This is my beliefs. Don't try to run away to my books because doing tadlis on my scholars, lying about my scholars doesn't help your religion. There is ijma, there is a consensus between all the Shia scholars that the prophet is ma'soom, that the prophet is infallible. So give me a second, inshallah. By the way, M24, are you in Salafi? Can you open your mic? Are you on Salafi in my time? Are you on Salafi?
We can answer that in his time.
Yeah, he cannot answer. This أوائل المقالات الشيخ المفيد. He mentions في القول اسمة الأئمة. He says وإن الأئمة قائمين المقام الأنبياء. He says والمعصومون كاسمة الأنبياء. إنهم لا يجوز منهم صغيرة إلا ما قدمت ذكر جواز على أنبياء. وإنه لا يجوز منهم سحب شيء من الدين ولا نسيان شيء من الأحكام. He says they cannot forget anything in religion. So if they cannot even forget anything in religion, how is it possible that Satan can put whatever that he can in his mouth? That doesn't even make sense. This is from my books. Don't try to bring my books and doing tadlis on my books. Now, because I have so many times and he's just running away from the topic, let's actually bring some of their scholars authenticating this. Because he's not answering. In your time, answer. Are you in Salafi? Yes or no? And if you are in Salafi, tell me what does Salafi means. Simple question. What does Salafi means? Okay. Now the hope is all of these narrations are mursal. Let me bring an authentic narration from their books from Ibn Abbas. He's not even answering the chains that I'm bringing. He's just saying it's munkar, it's this. If you want to go to the hadith science point, no issue. This is Al-Ahadith al-Mukhtara, an authentic book. He mentions here in chain going back to Ibn Abbas and Ibn Abbas. He mentions this تلك القرانيق الأولى وشفاعتهن لترتجى, and he says وَرِجَالُهُ الثِّقَاتُ. Everyone is trustworthy. So don't go doing tadlis on my books. Answer from your corpus. Doing tadlis, lying on my books doesn't help you. So go ahead.
The time is over. Anyways, so just to make it clear, right? Did you guys see a response to him when he lied and he said the narration is weak? The one that I brought from Bihar al-Anwar? Host, remember when I said that he lied and he claimed that the narration is weak?
Right.
This here in Arabic, for everybody who doesn't understand, says it's authentic. So he didn't respond to that, right? So he didn't respond to his imam. Forget his scholar. These guys believe in like 12 Power Rangers. And these 12 Power Rangers, they are like higher than the
Be
prophets.
respectful. Tell him to be respectful.
I am being
Yes, yes.
respectful.
Tell him to be
His
respectful.
time is running, bro.
Don't call me
Azuri,
off.
you gotta be
Don't call me
quiet.
off. Don't call me
Azuri,
off.
you gotta be quiet, bro.
Yeah. So they believe, bro, don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Can you give me an extra 30 seconds? He keeps cutting me
Yeah.
off.
Every time you cut him off, he's gonna get more time, bro.
Yeah. Hey, stop cutting me off. All right. So they believe that these guys, right, are higher than the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself. Imagine that. And this guy is telling him, narrate these ahadith. So he just completely dodged it. He ran away from this whole narration because what? The narration's authentic. It's authentic. His scholars, his muhaqqiqeen, authenticated it. Now, what he's trying to do is he's trying to bring a bunch of scholars who authenticated it. We answer this in two ways. The scholars who authenticated it explained it how I explained it within the first 2 minutes of speaking to this guy. That's the first time. Secondly, there are a bunch of scholars who didn't authenticate it, right? A bunch of them. And from them, I brought literally Al-Qurtubi. Al-Qurtubi, when he speaks about this, he says it's munkar. So not only did I bring a scholar weakening it, but I brought a scholar putting it in a level of weakness that when you put it in this level of weakness under the category of munkar, it will never reach the level of authentication. And this is what our ulama say. They say that if a hadith is munkar, it will always be munkar. Right? So all he's trying to do is bring scholars who authenticated it. I responded to that. I said the scholars who did authenticate it, they explain it. And the ones who, and there's ulama, they say, no, we're not even going to accept its authenticity and that this is munkar. Now, he's saying, oh, look, you believe that prophets can get affected by Satan. So, host, I don't know if you know much about the Shia, but they have 4 main books, okay? They have Al-Kafi, and like, you know Bukhari and Muslim, I'm assuming, because you know the real Muslims that you speak to are us Sunnis. You know, these guys, they're not real Muslims.
Right.
Anyways.
So I'm familiar with Bukhari and Muslim.
Yeah, Bukhari, Muslim. So they have Al-Kafi. Al-Kafi is their Bukhari. It's their most authentic book, okay? I want to show you what this, one second, let me wipe my camera. One second. I want to show you what this book says, because he's trying to say that you guys believe that prophets can get affected by Satan. This is a Shia website. It's called thaqalain.net. This is their version of sunnah.com, okay? Keep that in mind.
Got it.
He mentions in Al-Kafi, main authoritative book, Volume 2, Book 1, Chapter 193, things that Allah, the Most Majestic, the Most Holy, gave Adam at the time of repentance. It narrates from, again, his Imam, who they believe are better than prophets, who has said the following. Adam said, O Lord, you have made Satan dominate me. Adam, right? Adam alayhi salam, the first prophets, and made him flow in me like blood. Their main authoritative book is saying not only was the prophet being affected by Satan, but he dominated him so much that he was like his heart pumping blood into him. Right?
Wow.
And their scholars say what? They authenticate it. They say it's an authentic narration in Mir'at al-Uqul fi Sharh Akhbar al-Rasul, volume 11, page 311 by Muhammad Baqir Majlisi. Then he lied, right? And it's clipped, right? Because this guy, look, we have like so many clips on this guy, but that's fine. He lied on me.
M24, what's the website called again? Could you put it back up?
Yeah, for anybody who wants to, see the garbage that's in Shia books, it's in thaqalain.net. Thaqalain.net. Yeah. So anyways.
Also, Derek, M24, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, we're going to give him, he's at a minute 30. He's still got a minute 30 because Tiger asked a question, Giannis asked a question. So I stopped him at a minute 30, so he'll have that time right back to him. Go ahead, Giannis.
Yeah, you got people in the comment section, saying things about Aisha.
Oh, let me, I'm sorry, you guys.
Who's going to be there to mute them?
Anything about Aisha or any kind of blasphemy against the prophet is going to get, you guys are going to get blocked.
I've been muting them, but you know how Muslims are. You know how they creating new accounts just to come
any
back.
comments about Aisha is you guys are going to get blocked.
Before I mute my time, can I point out one account that's been saying it for a while? And his name is Abu Khadija, and he's putting a grape emoji, saying that he's going to grape the Prophet's wife, and he claims to be a Muslim.
Hey, go ahead and block him.
Block him. No.
Yeah, anybody that's blaspheming, saying anything disrespectful about the Prophet, Aisha, or even Christians, you Christians getting blocked.
Yeah. So look,
I said, why are you defending? I'm not defending anyone. I'm telling you guys to watch your mouth. Please.
You Christians get blocked too. Don't think y'all ain't gonna get blocked for disrespecting like that. We don't do that. Y'all can do that in another live, but not in this one. We don't disrespect the Prophet. We don't disrespect Aisha.
Just be honest about it.
Respecting the 12 imams.
All right, hey, if you guys moderators, if you guys could pay attention to the chat, anything from here on, anything from here going forward, if anybody says anything like that, Go ahead and just block him. Don't mute him. Just block him.
Doron, I think what's happening here, yeah, and I'm seeing the equal energy as well. Some of the stuff that M24 is saying is disrespectful to their imams.
What
so
I
they're
said-
disrespecting the ones.
Okay.
It's all
did I say?
disrespect.
We
So
do
I
have to
don't
be
know.
equitable. So let's not.
What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah,
It's like when you were talking about the tafsir, the one that the website that's authenticated. Now you came for the imams when you
I
said,
didn't come for the imams.
These
I
are the
said their
disgusting
imams.
things that the imams
I said their imams are higher than
authenticated.
prophets. That's true. That's true. Their imams, according to their beliefs, are higher than prophets. I'm not
Yeah, you call them Power Rangers though. So let's all keep it chilled on this.
I mean that they, what I
If
mean by
somebody
power.
says the truth about
that's my issue.
Aisha or Muhammad,
Okay, so
we got
let
you
me-
in 24. We got you. Just try not to like.
No,
we
no
gotta keep
issues.
the same
No,
energy. Go
I
ahead.
got you. No issues. I got you.
All
But
right.
when I did say Power Rangers, I didn't mean in a disrespectful way. I mean that they literally believe they can control the atoms of the universe. They literally
you
believe
did the
that.
same thing.
Anyways, can you? It's my time, so don't speak. Thank
Your
you.
time is
You
done.
gotta, hold on,
It's
hold on.
done. It's
Wait,
my
wait,
turn.
Azuri, hold on. I got it.
No,
You
I
got
have a
about
minute and 30.
30 seconds. I
Yeah.
think everybody gets the picture. No blasphemy, no disrespectful to each
Yeah,
other's
thank you.
views. Come on.
Thank you. So
I
he
got
lied. He said that I brought it from Tafsir al-Qummi. No, I didn't. I brought it from Basair al-Darajat. Secondary source Bihar al-Anwar. Primary source Basair al-Darajat. So don't lie on me again. Now, very simple question. Do you agree with what Sharif al-Murtada? There's an echo from somebody.
So it's me, my bad.
Gotcha.
Okay. Do you agree with what Sharif al-Murtada says, that this has no aib or no naqs in the prophets? Because you're saying, so I just want, I want everybody to track. I want the whole chat to track this argument. His scholar is saying, so first of all, he says that this is not in his corpus, right? This guy right here, the Shia, saying it's not in his corpus. Okay, if it's not in your corpus, then who is your scholar responding to? When he's responding to this story, obviously it's either not in your corpus or in your corpus. If it's not in your corpus, then he's responding to our corpus, right? Because it's not in your corpus. If he's responding to our corpus and he's saying that this has no effect on the prophets, number one, you're gonna have to say he's saying that it's in your corpus, but it doesn't affect their prophets, or it's also in your corpus as well, and he's defending your corpus, saying it doesn't have effect on the prophet either. So do you agree with your scholar Sharif al-Murtada saying that there is no deficiency to the prophet based off of this hadith? Yes or no? I want him, host, if you can ask him in his time to answer this question. Do you agree with your scholar when he says this has no deficiency to the prophets?
Brother, I just blocked like 4 people in a row. Dog. They acted a fool down there. I don't want to turn comments off you guys, because I do want people to have ability to like
I
communicate.
think like when they're done, we should just get back to the Christian talk, because we don't have this when it's just Christians talking about the Bible. I don't understand.
That's fine. If somebody could just ask him in his time, I could give up my time. I could give up my time. I could give up my time. I don't know if I had time left, but if I did,
you had about a minute 30.
Okay, yeah. So I'll give it up.
You guys finish. Remember, my question.
Go ahead, Jay. Let Jay speak if he wants to say something first.
No, I'm just saying, you guys finish your thing, but my question still loops. So this is back and forth, back and forth. We're still not hearing that Sunni stuff. About what we're bringing you. So after that, I'll get in the box with you.
No issues. That's fine. That's fine. So he can take the time that I have left, right? But I just want him to ask.
Can you answer my question? I asked, are you
no,
Salafi?
bro, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
Your time is done.
Don't interrupt me. No. 1 second. I said, so what I'm saying, host, is that in his time, if somebody could just ask him a very simple question, does he agree with his scholar, right?
Okay. So how about we do this? How about M24? Can you answer his question directly?
Yeah, I am Salafi. Yeah,
I'll have him answer your question.
Yeah, I am Salafi. So look, I answered right away.
Okay, so he is. Wait. He is Salafi. Okay.
Now answer my question.
My question was two.
I'm gonna go on mute and I'll have you ask him.
Okay.
Yeah. What does Salafi mean? What does Salafi mean? Can I answer this too? What does Salafi mean?
So host, I answered the question. I said I am.
No,
you
I
get one
asked him
question,
two
bro.
simple questions. He's diverting. What does Salafi mean?
Now he added another question.
I asked this from my time too. No, Darren, I asked this in my time too.
You see,
Are you Salafi and what does Salafi mean?
Just to be fair, 24. Just to be fair, 24. He did ask during his time.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
look,
and
host,
what
host,
does
you
it
said,
mean?
yeah, host, you said right now both of you answer. I respected you and I answered. I am Salafi. Can he answer the question?
Both of my questions. What does Salafi mean? What's the point of you being Salafi
Okay,
without
well,
explaining?
answer his question first, Azuri, and then we'll pose a question back to him. So
Am I agreeing with Sharif al-Murtada that doesn't affect your prophet? No, I have actually other scholars saying that. No, can I speak? No, don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Okay, let him finish.
Beautiful clip.
Can I finish?
You gotta let us finish, brother.
I have 7 other scholars saying this proves the isma, and this proves the whole thing of the whole authenticity of the Quran. So yes, When I have 7 scholars saying otherwise than Sharif al-Murtada, I look at the evidence. Yeah, so the evidence of these 7 scholars are better. Like you look at your own scholars when they said that this ahadith al-Gharaniq are authentic, and you left them, and you said, no, you know what? Al-Qurtubi said this. When I brought you more than 7 scholars authenticating this. So yeah, very simple.
Okay, now
I
can you
look at the
answer this
evidence,
question?
and the evidence of Allah Majlis is stronger.
Okay, Azuri, can you answer this question now, and I'm gonna let you ask
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more question.
Can you ask him to answer my
What does
question? What
Salafi
does
mean?
Salafi mean?
Darren, before he answers, bro, there's people cursing my figures. I
Who?
respect you, bro. You
Where-
said
I'm not-
anybody who talks. They're talking about Fatima. They're saying I grade Fatima, the daughter of my
All right,
prophet. Yes.
I'll have to turn. Hey, I'm gonna turn comments off.
And
you
they
guys.
Host,
cursing,
can
and
you
they
give-
cursing
can
say
you
the
give
Nargis.
someone-
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, I gotta turn comments
Yeah,
off.
hold on. And Darren, this guy M24, he's a mudallis and he knows they're cursing say the Nargis and they say, oh, good,
Host,
good.
can you give a Shia mat?
Where did I say-
Hey, how do you-
Use
how do you
my
mute
figures,
comments,
man.
bro?
Where did I say? Where did I say that's good? Stop.
Oh, so you're you're
Hey,
defending
wait a minute,
Aisha. And I
Nas,
just
relax,
said,
bro.
yeah,
You
your
got
boys
a
are
lot of
cursing say
energy.
the Nargis.
I gotta meet you.
Where did I defend?
Hold on.
Where did I tell people to?
I gotta
curse?
meet
Just
you up.
stop
Hey,
lying.
Nas, everybody meet up real quick, please, everyone. Hey, Tiger, how do you mute comments? Hold on.
Darren, I'm gonna
Just
be with
turning
you.
off.
Look, hold on,
Bro,
hold
that's what I'm
on.
trying to figure out how to do
Darren,
it.
I'm gonna
I've never done it.
hold on, Darren, give me a mod. Give me a mod. If anybody curses Aisha, I'm gonna mute him. But if they curse say the Nargis or Fatima Zahra,
You're not a host. He's a liar.
No,
Don't
brother,
give
I'm full on mods. I have 30 mods.
Hold on. So are you happy? Are you happy them cursing
Yeah,
Fatima
that's
Zahra when they say I grade Fatima?
No,
Are you
no.
happy, your boys?
Oh, we're not happy
Fatima, the
about
daughter
that.
of your prophet.
Yeah,
How
no,
are you
I-
gonna
I-
worship?
So, all right.
Bro,
No,
this guy's a munafiq, can't even read Arabic, but he doesn't know what the hell he's saying, bro.
Okay,
Anyway,
comments
I-
are turned off.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Can I get my
just
5
came- he
minutes?
came up-
All right, now, hey, you gotta mute up now.
He came up as a cheerleader. He just
I
came up
muted
as a cheerleader. That's all he did. Anyways,
Okay.
go ahead. Ask your other question. You see how I'm being fair? I'm letting him.
Yeah,
ask?
what does Salafi means? You are a
Okay,
Salafi.
no
What does
issues.
it mean?
So yeah, Salafi. So you see how he asked me a very simple question, and I'm gonna answer it straight up. What does Salafi mean? So for all the Shia that are in this live, right? We invite you to Islam, and Islam is Salafiyya. Salafiyya is when you take the understanding of Islam from the companions and the generations after, right? This is what Salafiyya is. So, by the way, just to respond to the
From
thing
the
about
Salaf, right?
Don't
From
cut
the
me
Salaf.
off. I answered your
Yeah,
question.
from the Salaf,
Don't cut me off, dude.
All right,
Don't cut me
I'm
off.
gonna put you guys on timer. Now we're gonna go down to 3 minutes because we want to.
Yeah, but one
No,
second.
can I get first 5 minutes?
One second, host. You said I get a follow-up question, right? Because
It's actually
Yeah,
gonna
2
be-
for 2.
Okay,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Follow up question, and then we're gonna give it to Azuri.
Thank you very much. I just want to respond to the people that are cursing in the comments, just to tell them to say something. You know, the people that are cursing Fatima radiallahu anha, those are Shia. Because Fatima radiallahu anha, she's a Sunni figure. She's the Prophet's daughter. The Shia don't believe in the Prophet's daughter. So the people that are cursing her are actually Shia. Anyway, so my question is,
No, Darren,
bro, stop interrupting me.
He's
man.
lying, bro. Darren,
What's
he's lying
wrong with
because
you?
they said stuff about
What's wrong with you, bro? Why is he interrupting?
Bro, you gotta show some patience, bro. We're gonna get you in there. You gotta be patient, my brother. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of voices. We can't hear anything if multiple people are talking at the same time. So go ahead, 24.
Yeah, no issues.
Did you concede that? Can he?
So the question is, right, my second question, since he asked 2 questions, and by the way, Aziri, I know you're going to bring us some Ani, that's fine, saying that the Salaf authenticated.
Yeah, because I brought it to your boy.
Oh, yeah, it's okay, don't worry.
I brought it to your boy.
We know everything. So, host, you see how I brought this narration where it says that Adam was dominated by Satan, and I answered his question right on the spot. Do you agree with your Imam when he says that Adam was dominated by Satan? Yes or no?
That's not a yes or no question. There's an
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a yes or no question.
Darren.
Do you agree with your Imam?
There's an
Your
explanation of the hadith.
1 second. His Imam says, Adam said, "Oh
when
Lord,
you're bringing a
bro,
hadith,
don't
I need to
interrupt me,
explain
bro.
it in my
Why is he interrupting me?
Okay,
Because you're
wait
asking
till
a question.
Azuri, you're gonna answer, but you gotta wait your turn.
Yeah.
Once you're able, you can give whatever dialogue, answer the question directly, and then give an explanation. Don't give an explanation without answering. Either you say yes or no, and then you give your explanation. But
Thank
go
you
ahead.
very much. I like this host because he's very fair. Like even though like he's Christian, he's neutral, but he's actually being fair. Thank you.
You trying, brother?
He says right here. He says Adam said, "O Lord, you have made Satan dominate me and made him flow in me like blood." Do you agree with this sentence that was uttered by your Imam? Yes or no? So like the host said, yes, and then build upon it, or no, build upon it.
Then give your disposition after you answer the question directly.
So okay, I don't believe in the authenticity of this.
So no.
Yeah, I don't. What's it called? I don't believe in the authenticity of this narration. Why? Because this is about the prophets. This is speaking about the prophets. According the Shia mazhab, okay, according the religion of the Shia, when you are speaking about something of the prophets, because the prophets are usul al-din, are from the fundamentals of the religion, you need man's transmission to prove something about the prophets. So imagine you want to prove that the prophet is dominated by Satan, you need mass transmitted ahadith to prove this. And singularly, a hadith does not prove something about a prophet. Now, Al-Shaykh al-Mufid says this in Al-Awail al-Maqalat, that we don't believe what's it called? Al-Ghul fi akhbar al-ahad. The saying about singularly reports إنه لا يجب العلم ولا عمل بشيء من أخبار الآحاد. We don't use أخبار الآحاد in Aqidah. And that's also about the majority of Shia scholars believing in this, that when something speaks about fundamentals like the prophets, because the second fundamental of Islam are the prophets, we need mass transmission for the prophets when it comes to this Aqidah issues. Now, can I speak? Can I start my time?
Yeah, we're gonna start this time now, guys.
Thank you very much.
You got 5 minutes after, because you answered that, or 3 minutes. We're gonna go down to 3. We're actually gonna shorten the time, you guys. You guys got 3 minutes to give a disposition back.
Okay, after this.
We want to speed this conversation up, so.
Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, we're gonna reply to every single thing. He brought the narration of the Bahar al-Anwar, and we already proved it was weak. Okay. Now he brought al-Mahuzi to authenticate this. Mahuzi is mutasahil, is very lenient in authenticating ahadith. He authenticates many weak narrations. For example, in Uyun Akhbar al-Rida, with the tahqiq of Mahuzi, he authenticates a narration and he says, Ahmad ibn Muhammad al-Sayyari huwa al-Hasan al-Hadith. His ahadith are good. But there is consensus between the Shia scholars that this person is weak. In Kitab al-Tanqih al-Maqal fi al-Murijal by al-Marmaghani, he mentions big scholars like Saduq and زعف ملعون مجمعا عليهم من العلماء الفن. He says وهو الضعيف بالاتفاق. There is consensus that this person is weak. So this muhaqqiq that he brought is very lenient, and we don't take his we don't take his authentication. And there are actually a lot of scholars condemning him authenticating narrations. Only the problem is he is very new scholar, so you find only people talking on him on YouTube. But we already proved that he authenticates people which are consensus that they are weak. Now, let's say that the narration that he brought about the Jews are authentic. As Shaykh Khurra Amuli mentions in his book, so this kitab, Shaykh Khurra Amuli, he mentions that this hadith, okay, only speaks about Raj'ah, and believe that Shia and Sunni and Jews and Christians share that some people will come back in the day of judgment. When Jesus and Mahdi will come back, this narration is only speaking about that specific narration, not about Satan putting narrations in the mouth of the Prophet. And this Jahil doesn't know that the same narration is also in their books. In Kitab al-Liqa by Ibn Usaymin, he says, وَجَمِيَ بَيْنِ قَوْلِهِ حَدَّثُوا عَنْ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل. Narrate from Bani Israel. So if you want to condemn Shias, you have exactly the same narration, ya Jahil. One, the narration is weak. Second, the narration speaks only about Raj'ah. Third, you have the same narrations. Again, don't run away to my books. Answer your own corpus. I brought many authentic ahadith. He didn't weaken a single one. And why Qurtubi says that this narration is munkar? Because he already said, if you want, I can show it. This disproves the isma, this disproves the infallibility of the Prophet. So that's the reason why he's weakening it. Not because he haven't dalil. We already proved that he is very authentic. That narration is very authentic. Now, he said, I'm a Salafi. I brought this to his boy, Madara. He couldn't refute it. Let's see where he can refute it. Tafsir al-Quran al-Aziz. He mentions this and he says, وأما أكثرون من السلف ذهبوا ألا إن هذا الشيء جرى على لسان الرسول بإلقاء الشيطان. He says majority of Salaf, which he said we need to follow him, believe that Satan put this in the mouth of the Prophet. Boom.
That's fine.
Or you agree this,
okay,
or
so
you are not
here's what I
a
want to do. Hey, you guys, here's what I want to do, because I want to get people on the panel involved as well. So I'm going to start putting in about 60 seconds for people in the lower half of the panel to be able to either ask questions or make a statement. If anybody on the panel wants to give 60 seconds to either make a statement or ask a question, you guys
can you just respond first, if that's fine?
Yeah, go ahead and respond, and then we'll pass it down to Naz, 49er, Yanis, Ali, or Tiger, anybody that wants to contribute to the conversation. But go ahead and respond. You got 3 minutes.
No issues. So we saw. So he already got clipped. Him saying that he rejects his scholar, not any scholar, which is Sharif al-Murtala, right? Sharif al-Murtala, which literally is probably the only person you can give credit who attempted to defend his weak Shia corpus, right? Through the aql. So he says this narration is weak. Why does it show green here? It says that it's Hasan. If it's Hasan and it's green, it's authentic. If a narration is weak, it's going to show up like this. I'll give you an example. Shows up red. So again, he's lying. So he's lying to people. When it shows up red, it's weak. When it shows up green, it's authentic. That's the first thing. Wow. Second thing is, right, so I'm just showing you guys how he's lying to your face, right? He has no shame. He thinks because you guys don't understand Arabic, it's okay to lie to you guys in your face. But you know, me, at least, I'm going to their own sources, their own websites to show you the authenticity, right? Now, he said that Al-Mahuzi, the person who authenticated the narration that says take from Bani Israel, is lenient. I dare you to bring me a single scholar, right, that says that Al-Mahuzi is lenient and you don't accept his ta'dilat. Bring me a scholar that says you don't accept the tashihat of Al-Mahuzi. Bring me one of your scholars that says that we reject the tashihat of Al-Mahuzi. Secondly, Al-Udda في أصول الفقه by Al-Tusi, he mentions volume 1. What did he say? He said this khabar is ahad, meaning it's singular in its chain and we don't accept it. I mean, your scholar who authenticated it clearly accepted it, right? Because it was green. But let's see what your scholars say about the Jahil that says we don't accept singular narrations. He says, فلا يدل على ذلك أيضا لأن من عمل بخبر الواحد فإنما يعمل به إذا دله دليل على وجوب العمل به. Al-Tusi is saying you can act upon singular narrations. We have to teach you your own hadith corpus. This is so sad. It's so sad that you don't know your own hadith corpus and you're trying to say that you can't act upon singular narrations when your scholars are acting upon singular narrations. And if you try bringing me the other scholars that try saying you can't act upon them, I have a surprise for you as well. You know, we basically lead you into these traps, you know. So another thing is that, just to make it clear for everybody, he says that he rejects his own scholar. His scholar that said that this has no issue or this doesn't affect the Prophet. So go debate your scholar, my guy. Your scholar is saying that this isn't problematic. Go debate him. Why are you debating me? I'm telling you that this isn't problematic. I'm bringing your scholars agreeing with me. If your scholars are agreeing with me, go debate them. Go dig them up and debate them. Don't debate me. Your scholars are saying that this isn't problematic.
All right, that's time. All right, everybody in the chat, Jay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you in the box, and then yeah, he wants to go up. I think with M24. Let me.
No. Can I just reply to him and then?
Well, he just replied to you, bro.
My reply to you. That was
why does and he says why do I call him Mudallis? First of all, when he showed the grading, by the way, Hassan.
You gotta wait.
1 minute is not
We're
for
gonna
you,
give
but
you
you're not
60
the main character.
Duran, it's my turn, right? Duran, is it not my turn?
Emotional, right?
Duran, is it not my turn?
Well, yeah, you guys are going back and forth, but you actually gave an explanation. He actually gave a response to your response. So we can give it back to you. But Jay, did you Jay have something you wanted to share for a second?
Yeah, I want to share something with you. In fact, I noticed that this book used to be $60, but somehow it went down to $10 for an online version, and I just bought it while you were talking. So first, I haven't seen an answer for my Tabari book that I showed you, where it says that he said those words, the satanic verses. I haven't seen an answer to